neither of us are in network marketing, so we're not promoting it. We're just giving you the realness, so that if you want to go into it, you go into it knowing the facts.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, it's not a pyramid scheme.
It's
It's
not.
so true, like you said. You have the ability to out earn your CEO essentially, or the person above you at work. I can't out earn
It's
my
impossible.
manager.
Like, you're not.
It's a madness, and that's what blew my mind for me with network marketing, is that the reality of what I thought it was versus what it actually
The
is.
reason why people wanted to get into this was because of money, obviously.
100%, yeah.
And that's fine, but you have to attach money to something. And if you don't really attach it to something, it's very difficult for you to kind of, you want to make money, you want to be rich, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean? What's the plan? Like, what's the goal? What's the end goal? So you have to attach the money to a goal or something like that. So when we finally found out what the goal was of the people that were coming, and being a part of this, it was exciting to help them to get there. Hello guys, welcome to Business and Banter. My name is Tara.
And my name is Naomi.
And we are so grateful to be here as usual. And if you listen to our last pod, you already know what we're going to talk about. So let's get straight into it, girl.
Let's get straight into it. But before we do, we just want to say thank you for tuning in to us. As always, we appreciate you.
Of course. And remember, please share this, like, subscribe, and also leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Tell us about your experiences. If there's anything you relate to, we want to know. All right?
Always. Now let's go.
Girl. Today, we're going to dive deep into that pyramid scheme that they like to call it, network marketing. I mean, to be honest, first things first, did you even know what network marketing was before you got into it?
Yeah, I was literally just explaining that I used to do door-to-door sales when I was 18.
Yes.
Yeah. And actually, I even spoke about this before, but I used to do door-to-door sales when I was 18. And it was 100% commission. I didn't last very long in that job.
Yeah.
I ended up going to uni for a good time, mostly because I wanted to leave that job.
Yeah.
I wasn't about their life. But because of that, I was immediately against anything that was commission based, because I was like, really, like, that's not for me. I have to literally do work to get paid. I won't just get paid for my presence. I like to get paid for just being, you know?
Yeah, I hear it.
That was a no from me. And from there, I then started to go to like different events. So have you ever been to like a Rich Dad Poor Dad event?
No, see, I haven't yet, but then prior to that, I'd never even heard of network marketing.
Okay, so me and my friend Akuya, shout out to Akuya, we went to a Rich Dad Poor Dad event. Literally, we must have been we were young. I don't know if we were 18, but we were really young.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. They they teach you obviously what they want to teach you, but then ultimately they want you to join their business, and it's a network marketing situation where how network marketing works, for those who don't know, is that instead of, essentially, this is layman terms, instead of having like adverts or paid advertising, they pay the people within the business to advertise the product. So there is no ads, you are the ad. So you have to go out there and sell whatever it is that you're selling to people. So yeah, that was my first experience of coming across network marketing, was through Rich Dad Poor Dad. And then again after that, I've also mentioned this, I don't know if anyone heard about ACN back in the days, but ACN, I went to one of their meetings. Like I said, I've been trying to get out of the rat race from
I hear it.
Like I've been
trying to get out of it.
I've been exploring my options for a long time. But yeah, like I knew, for me, from I heard commissions, and like you don't get paid, you're paid based on your work. Like I know better now, but at the time, if I heard you're paid based on your output, I should be paid because I'm here.
Because I'm trying to get that salary. I'm trying to make that money, like knowing that it's coming into my account, not that I have to work for it. Yeah. I had never, unlike you, I had never heard of, I'd heard of little things, like ACN was something I'd heard of anyway, because I knew people that had done it. But my grasping and understanding of network marketing was just not that. I don't know what it was exactly, but I was that person that went to the event and got sucked all the way in. I was not even in that position where I was just like, oh, could this be, this, could this be that?
Could this be a scam?
Yeah.
That's what people be thinking.
Yeah, people think, no, they're like, oh, no, I heard it. Let me tell you, network marketers sell things good because that's what they are. They are salespeople.
100%.
So I never heard of it. I went straight into it. I didn't think nothing of it. And then it only came when I started trying to talk to people about it. I'd already heard about network marketing. That's when I was like, okay, I'm a bit naive here, innit? Like, this is a bit mad. People are saying things like, is this a pyramid scheme? And I'm like, no, why would, like, I'm literally like, why would it be a pyramid scheme? And why would it be? And I think just the naive, the naiveness in me was just like, I just don't get it. And I feel like that was a good thing to have at the time I had it. But when I really started to learn about it, I started to kind of like shy away and then be like, well, I can't talk to this person because they've already done network marketing. I can't do this, I can't do that. But what we really want to do today, obviously, is because we've been in it. I mean, you've been in it more than I have, like in terms of like, as in you've been seeing how it works, you know, for longer than I have. But we've both been deep in it, like deep enough to be able to tell you what the truth and the myths are. My first thing that I would like to, of course, address is the pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme means in it, like, well, to me anyway, is something that obviously the person at the top is the one that is going to make the most money. Is that pyramid scheme? Yeah. The person at the top. However, when we actually really deep it and we look at things like the workforce,
I knew he was going to say that.
He did it. So like the workforce is basically like a pyramid. Let's just be real, innit? You got your CEO or your top boss, and then you got this, you know, the associates or the assistant ones or whatever. Then you got like your management, and then there's us. So we're really gonna deep it. Yes, they are going to be the people making the most money out of, you know, between from the top all the way down. But with network marketing, what I feel like I found was that, yeah, we could definitely, you know, it could be a pyramid kind of thing if you want to look at it in terms of your upline and so and so and so. However, I could still make more money than my actual upline.
And that's why, for me, that's what changed my... So, like you said, that I've had more experience with network marketing, but I haven't because I never went into it. I just understood. I understood what it meant.
Yeah.
And I understood that it meant that I had to sell something, and I didn't want to do that. So coming into this space and then actually learning the ins and outs, I still believe that it was a pyramid scheme. Like I said, like Lisa lied to me, or she didn't lie, but she omitted information because she knew that if she told me that it was network marketing, I probably would have said hard pass. Like, no, thank you. But it was a lack of understanding. So neither of us are in network marketing, so we're not promoting it. We're just giving you the realness so that if you want to go into it, you go into it knowing the facts.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's so true, like you said. You have the ability to out earn your CEO essentially, or the person above you at work. I can't out earn
it's
my
impossible.
manager.
Like you're not.
It literally is impossible unless they promote me to a position higher than her, and that's highly unlikely because it's always, you know, in succession that she's there, so she's likely to get promoted first.
That's it.
And that's the difference. Is like I actually mentioned, one of the things that I liked was to be paid for my presence, which is what you get at a job. I go to my job and I get paid just to be in the building. It doesn't actually matter what I'm doing. Like, let's be real. But in network marketing or in sales in general, you're actually paid for your output.
Love it.
And I think that's not even... If you're a self-employed person, it's very similar. You're paid based on the work that you do. The only difference with network marketing is that you don't literally physically have to put your time into it every single time, because once you get to a certain level, if you watched the last episode, I mentioned the work, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid, then you just get paid. Because once you build up a system in network marketing, you are able to, you're not doing the doing anymore. You start off and you work hard to get stuff done and get things off the ground. But once you get to a certain point, you are just pretty much bringing in residual income. And at that point, it's a madness. And that's what blew my mind for me with network marketing, is that the reality of what I thought it was versus what it actually is. Because I thought, if you bring me into this scheme and you're going to be earning, let's say, 1,000 a month, and you're going to bring me in, and now I'm going to be earning, let's say, let's just say half, like 500 a month.
Yeah.
In a normal working environment, there isn't a way for me to surpass you unless you leave or like something miraculously happens where I get promoted, but above you, because I can get promoted, but usually to your level because you're my senior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in this scenario, I can outrank you if I choose. Like you mentioned, you were same level in the last episode. You spoke about how you and someone were at the same level and how she completely just flew off and went off. Like you're paid based on your output, and for me, that was a major mind-blowing thing, because I genuinely thought that you were just paid based on the output of the people that you got in, per se.
And it was a very new experience for me, like even like knowing that there was things like that out there. But I take it all the way back to the first time I really heard about network marketing. In that moment, I was mind blown. I was like, yo, what do you mean? Like, are you telling me that I can do this? And I feel like a lot of people get to that stage where they're mind blown about it, and then they're thinking, but you know, when you get in there, you're like, this is not it though. Do you know what I mean? This is not where what I thought it would be. However, you can make it what you want it to. You can make network marketing what you want to make of it. Every single thing that we do in this life is networking. If you need to talk to somebody about something else, you are networking. Whether you get paid for it, like, you know, I'm going to really go down that cliche route right now, because we talk about network marketing and pyramid scheme and all of that, and, you know, refer a friend, but really and truly, look at a lot of the biggest brands are through referrals. You know, a lot of Uber.
It's not even that. It's like, where did you get your trainers from? Yeah. I got them from here, you know. Are you going to get paid for that referral then?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not getting no money from it.
And literally, I think that's how I, like you're saying, it literally changed how I view it, because we network market every day without thinking about it.
And we don't even get paid for it. But then this gave us the opportunity to be able to get paid for doing it. But then also, if you did it better than the person that actually brought you in, you'll get paid more than them. So it's like, I get where people come from when they think about the pyramid scheme element of it, but we've been in it, we're no longer in it, and that's down to our choosing. However, at least we know, even if it was something that I wanted to do again, which, you know, it's not for me, I know that, but if it's something I wanted to do again, I know how I will go into it. Do you know what I mean? I will go into it with an open mind, and the people that really did go into it with an open mind, they gained something from it. We took so much away from network marketing, like as we explained in the last episode, we took so much away. And even just the little things about, you know, just basically just like mentorship and all those little bits that we learned from it was a big part of, you know, the network marketing side of things. You need a mentor, you need someone to guide you, you know, you've got an upline or so on. But I think one of the most common things that people used to think was that you couldn't earn you couldn't earn more than the person that brings you in. And that is what would define a pyramid scheme.
For me, it wasn't even that you couldn't earn more than the person that brought you in. What people didn't like from my perspective is that they thought that I was bringing them in so I could make money. That's what it was. It's that people think that I'm coming to them to sell them something, but they're not focused on the product. They're thinking, oh no, she doesn't actually want to sell me the product. She just wants me to join so that she can make money off me. Whereas the reality is, in that situation, what I've learned is that obviously there are a lot of different network marketing companies. Mm-hmm. The company that we partnered with, they provided education that taught you how to do various things that actually increased your income. So whether it was trading, e-commerce, cryptocurrency, stocks and shares, like there were loads of different things that you could genuinely learn on this platform from experts. So the reality is, for someone like me and Tara in this particular company, we're not trying to get you to get your money, because we're actually out here
trying to help you
making money. Like we wanted to, like we're here to trade. Like we've both mentioned, the network marketing wasn't for us, like as you can see. But we were here actually for the learning part, to learn how to trade and how to do all of this stuff. So when we're coming to you talking about, oh, you should have a look at this, it was because we genuinely believe that you should have a look at this. Even to this day, anybody who talks to me about stuff, I'm like, yeah, definitely go and have a look into it. All of the 100%. Things that all of the stuff that I promoted while I was in network marketing, I believed it, and I believe it to this day, because it's not like, no disrespect to things like Juice Plus, or do you know what I mean? They have their benefits. Do you know what I mean? Like there's loads of different networks.
But it's one audience with those.
Well, I feel like there's one audience with everything, because not everyone's going to be interested in learning a skill. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That's very true. You are right.
You have to get the people that are actually willing to change and actually want to change. Otherwise, they're not even going to be interested.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, like I feel like, yeah, I think for me, like that was probably the best network marketing company that I could have gone into because I was interested in learning a skill.
100%.
Like I genuinely was actually interested in doing something that meant that I didn't need to work, and that's what I heard when I listened to the information. And then obviously, you know, I'd never, like, for me that was just a whole different life for me. Like I didn't really know what that even, like I didn't know what was to come. And when it did come, and when I really got deep into it, because I was deep in it, like deep in it. So, you know, when it did come, I was just like, oh, okay. So this is what it is. I understand it. I get, you know, I get it, but I'm going to make money regardless. So why not show people how I do it?
That's exactly how I saw it. Because as we've discussed before, I didn't do any network marketing at first. I literally told my best friend and I told my brother, and literally that was about it. If you chat to me like on a daily basis, and you know what I'm on, but other than that, I wasn't out here on social media. If you scroll back on my Instagram, you'll see I posted like once in a blue moon. I wasn't about this life. But it was being in the space for a year, and like I mentioned, seeing I was skeptical. I was still in and skeptical. Like I was still there learning how to do stuff, and was still skeptical about the whole network marketing side of it, because I was like, yeah, that's a bit mad for me. I'm not trying to be out here begging people to do stuff.
Literally,
that's wrong.
It got to
a point where I literally saw it from a different perspective. It was changing my perspective, and it was listening to Mr. Teacups, Lasaldo. He was literally talking about his journey. Basically, he is an amazing trader, someone that I used to learn from.
First person that helped me make money.
Literally, he has a strategy called Teacup Strategy. But he's used his trading and now leveraged it to create multiple businesses across America. Obviously, he's American, but he's got restaurant, he's got a big trucking business. He's built his own. He's got so many businesses, but he's leveraged everything that he had. And honestly, it was hearing his story that made me change how I seen network marketing. Because he was just basically saying, this is all the stuff that is done for me. And the reality is, it's true. I'd been there for a year and I'd actually changed. I'd seen progress. I'd seen money. I'd made withdrawals. So I know that it works. Hearing his story and being like, and so from me talking to people, I've been able to do all this, that, and that. I was like, Raj, you know what? I'm going to have to start talking to people, because he's not lying, you know?
He's telling the truth. He ain't lying. He's telling the truth. And he, like, honestly, he's someone that I remember when I first got into network marketing. He was the first person I followed because I did like his strategy and I liked his energy. And, you know, because the good thing about what we were doing is that we got people that were teaching us how to do things, but then they were also, you know, like mentors as well. So they were basically a coach and a mentor in one. So it just kind of was like seeing them being able to make money, but they don't actually need to make money from people coming into the business. They actually were able to make money regardless of whether people came into the business or not. And that was the thing for me that I really liked about it, because I didn't have to network with people. I didn't have to bring anybody in if I didn't want to. So if I did bring people in, it's because I actually wanted you to see a taste of what I'm doing, because it was too much when people were like, oh, can you just do it for me? Or that, you know, I don't have that stuff, man. Like, can I send you money? Like, I've had people that have been, money, but I'm not trading for you. Like,
just send me the coins.
Flip that. You know what I mean? Like, I've had people that were annoyed. Like, when I tell you annoyed at me because I wouldn't accept their money to do it for them. Oh, but then you're promoting it all on your socials. You're doing this, so you just want, like, it's that. Not knowing what you don't know what you don't know kind of thing, isn't it? So it's like, you know, people will come to me and then be like, oh, but then if you're promoting it, but I just don't want to be a part of it, I don't want to pay. Okay, that's fine. So you want me to basically do the hard work. My time is money. So if you're going to ask me to spend that time to trade for you, you're going to pay me what I'm going to be losing if I don't do it for you.
But I know that we're specifically talking about network marketing, but because we were in that particular environment, I think that's nothing to do with the network marketing. I just think it's about trading.
Yeah, true.
People completely underestimate what it takes to be a trader. So they think, oh, I'm just going to give you this and you're just going to do it. Yeah, I can do that now, but then I actually couldn't do that.
Yeah,
that's stress.
That's
I'm here learning how to trade.
You want me to do
it? It takes the average person, I'm sure, like 3 to 5 years to learn how to trade. And you want me to be coming and putting my progress on hold so that I can do? No, that's crazy.
It's long.
But that's what I think it was. For me, it was more of a people not understanding actually what goes into being a trader. So they think it's easy for you to just do that when actually
it's not.
You're actually learning something and putting your time and effort into
and
that.
a lot of time, like we were spending like we're spending a lot of time in it. But then I feel like just come back to the networking side of everything. Yeah, like I definitely feel like if it's something that you've never done or you've never even dabbled in any type of networking and you do want to, progress in life somehow, I absolutely feel like you should definitely try it. Like I 100% feel like everybody should experience, not a network marketing company as such, but everyone should experience that type of networking with the people that you want to be like, be in that room with them and really talk to them, because network marketing is so much more. Like they call them, well, what's the term that they say? MLMs, multi-level marketing. So MLMs, there's people that are like, there's a whole frigging Instagram group page of people that hate MLMs or whatever.
That's
like, do you know what I mean? But then I feel like it's because of lack of understanding.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? 100%. Like if you understood, and the thing is, people, I'm sorry. People are gonna sit here and watch this and then be like, "Oh yeah, whatever," and that's fine. I'm here. I'm fine with it. I only am fine with it because I've been there.
Yeah.
If I hadn't had the experience, then I can. You know what I mean? Like I'm here. You can tell me anything. But because I've been there, I've been in it. I've had the experience. I've gone through it. I'm no longer in it, but I'm not gonna knock it.
But that's for me. Like I know I used to bash. Like I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be making I hate MLM pages because I don't have that kind of time. You know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't for me. 100% weren't for me. But now, like literally go for it. And like you mentioned, like my advice is for anyone who actually wants to be an entrepreneur or someone who was in a similar position to me where they knew what they wanted but they didn't have clarity on their direction and what it is that they wanted to do. Network marketing really helped me change everything, because if you go back and listen to our first pod, I talk about how I always knew that I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what my skills were. I didn't know what my strengths were and all of this kind of stuff. But being in network marketing highlighted everything for me.
Yeah.
It highlighted that I was good at social media. It highlighted that I was really creative and I can make stuff. Now I edit our videos. You know what I mean? It's like loads of things that I've been able to learn from social about myself mostly, but from being in network marketing. And so the things that I've been able to learn, I've then been able to take on in my life.
And that's, I feel like, what people don't realize, because if you're somebody that's very close-minded to anything that you haven't actually tried, then how are you actually going to get to do the things that you are good at? How are you going to learn the skill that it is that you not even learn the skill yet, but how is it that you're going to find that thing that is for you? Because you have to try things in order for you to know whether it's something that would work for you. And once you tried it, if it's not for you, it's fine. Like it's okay. I feel like the one thing that really frustrated me when I was network marketing was the fact that people would knock what I'm doing and they're not even in it. You can't. Like I used to get so much back. Like, yeah, I know it's intense, it's a lot, but that's what I wanted to. Like, I'm not hurting you.
But do you know what?
Do it.
Did it bother you initially, or did it continue to?
Do you know what? It was.
Because I'm not gonna lie, down to my mother. Shout out to my mom.
Yeah.
Down to my mother used to get on to me and think that like again, underestimating the amount of work that I'm putting into network marketing, the amount of time that I'm putting into mentoring these people, because obviously, like we mentioned, I'm learning how to do something for myself, so I got to have time for that. I got to have time to talk to my mentor. I got to talk to all of my mentees because there's bare of them. Like, it's a lot of time. Like it's a lot of things that I'm doing, but people really underestimated it. And like you said, they're bashing it. But I don't see you with I don't see your new car yet, for example. Why is that your
concern?
Like, why are you measuring my success in that way? Come and look at my trading account.
And this is my thing, because I think it's because I'd never been challenged in that way. Do you know what I mean? Like no one had ever really challenged me in that way when it came to the network marketing, and I was really heavy in it, because I remember I was so I was skeptical about putting it out there. I was a bit like, oh no, I don't really want to do it. I'm just gonna stick to trading, blah blah. And then when I really started seeing results with my trading, like when I say results, like I was seeing money that I really did not think I was gonna make ever. But down to my patience and being able to actually make this money, I was like, bro, I'm gonna tell everybody and their son about this.
Yeah, literally, because you just get, like, the thing is, I think with trading, I don't know about any other network marketing company, obviously. I can't speak on that, but when it comes to trading, I was to this day, I get excited. I text her like, bro, this is my zone, it just broke the zone. I literally get excited, and that's the thing, like, once you learn something new and it's actually doing something for you, you are excited to tell people,
is it,
like, guys, I got these new trainers, look at my new trainers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you do the same thing with anything.
That's
so if you're gonna get paid for helping people, like, why not do that?
This is it. Like, why not do it? And then also, it's like, when you're doing it as well, like when you're actually telling people about it, and then, because obviously I think I've mentioned this in previous podcasts, but a lot of the reason why people wanted to get into this was because of money, obviously.
100%, yeah.
And that's fine, but you have to attach money to something. And if you don't really attach it to something, it's very difficult for you to kind of, you want to make money, you want to be rich, but what are you going to do with that money? Once you get it, what are you going to do? Do you know what I mean? What's the plan? Like, what's the goal? What's the end goal? So you have to attach the money to a goal or something like that. So when we finally found out what the goal was of the people that were coming, and being a part of this, it was exciting to help them to get there. Like, I loved being able to help people to get there. And that was the part of networking that I really loved, because people that I actually, like, for example, shout out to Tosin, because I didn't know Tosin. I didn't even know who she was. Like, I as in, I knew her because she was literally my best friend's friend from uni.
I swear that.
And she called me on, like, do you know what I mean? I've said it in the other podcast, like, she called me to tell me about it, but we got into that, we had a great relationship. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and it was just being able to build a relationship with someone that I barely even knew, but now we share those common interests. That's what networking is. Like, if you really want to deep what network marketing is, yes, you're going to network and get to know people and everything. But if they believe in something that you believe in and you share that passion and you put it out there together, where's the harm in it?
100%. And my thing is, like we mentioned before, we learn from each other's experiences. And the reality is, being in network marketing, and again, I can't speak on any other company, but being in network marketing for me has meant that I've left, it wasn't for me. I wasn't going where I wanted to go, and I wanted to focus on trading because that's what I wanted to do. Oh no, I forgot what I was going to say.
No, what? Lord. Network marketing and how it helped you. This is a regular occurrence, guys, so don't worry.
It's a regular occurrence, I'm not gonna lie.
But, I mean, just to kind of reiterate what you were saying though, but like, in terms of like knowing exactly where you're going and things like that, like, it's like, I understand now from network marketing, I understand now what it is, what it really is. I don't have that thing of, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, or it's this, or it's that, because I've been in it. And I'm not saying that you have to get in it to have that understanding, but I also feel like people just need to be a bit more open-minded with these things. Because if we hadn't been open-minded, like you said, when you first started, when you was checking out things like ACN and all these other things, you didn't go into it fully. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but you went into it because this is someone that when Lisa told you about it, it's like, okay, cool, she's doing it. She's making money. We've always been talking about making money, so I'm just going to try it and see what's going on. But when you fully believed in the product and you believed that it worked, that's when you were like, right, like, I actually need to tell people about this. Like, no joke of a joke. I actually need to tell people about this. And there's people that we still know till this day that are trading. Shout out to my team, bro, because my team was lit, man. I am going to big you up. Every single person that joined my team, you lot were lit. There's people that I know are still trading till this day,
which I love. Like,
and they did, and they're not even. Maybe some of them have still gone down that network marketing route. Some of them haven't. But then the thing that they took away was the skill. They took that and they ran with it. I think
that's the most beautiful thing, is that, like, you're actually able to come back with something. But what I was gonna say is that being in that environment has actually allowed me to create a community. So like we mentioned about networking, I have a wide network now. If I need a singer, I can go, literally random. If I need a singer, I can go find several singers in that group because there's hella musicians in there.
Yeah,
Gary, Adina. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I can name names, like hella people. If I need a caterer, I can go find a caterer in that group. Like, there's like everything. And I feel like, guys, you know that I'm really passionate about our community as a whole and how we don't necessarily, it's not the supporting each other, it's utilizing each other. we need to use each other more. And that's what I love about the space that we were in, is that it's allowed us to create that space where we literally do use each other.
We do.
If you need something and I can help you, I will do it. And likewise. And it's the same with the wider network. It wasn't a thing where it was just us. It was the whole community. There was literally at one point over 1,000 people in this community. Most of them that look like me and you. And at any point you could ask somebody something in the group and it would be done. We used to do things like putting money together to help people out who needed it for the month. Like, do you know what I mean? Every month we do. It was just a different space, and I've never been in anything like that. And I don't think that is network marketing as a whole. I do think that was just a space that we were in, and we were lucky.
We were lucky that we actually were part of a unique experience, because unfortunately there are a lot of people that do have bad experiences within network marketing, and even within where we were at. There were people that were in that same company that had bad experiences. And again, like, I feel like we were very fortunate that we had that community and we built that community and we were part of it as well. We used to contribute towards that community.
But do you know why the community works? So James, going back to our previous podcast, I was talking about my guy James Clear, guys. He wrote Atomic Habits. Big J talks about having systems in place.
Yes.
And it's not that your habits are bad. It's just that the systems that you have in place are not promoting the things that you want to achieve.
Yeah.
But because we had system, like, I've never seen anything like the system that we had, but it's changed how I do things in my life. Like, I genuinely have systems for stuff so that I know it gets done. Like, but that's what it was. We had everybody played their part. Like, it wasn't one person did everything. We all knew how the system was supposed to work and we all contributed, so it worked. But what I want to see is us do that in a different environment, not in network marketing, just as a whole. Something that I'm really passionate about is creating that type of community where we as entrepreneurs come together and support each other. I'm an accountant, you know about insurance, you're a photographer. If I need a photographer and I want to do some headshots, Tara, we should have a group chat. We should have a place where anyone should be able to come to you and be like, rah, and Tara will be like, yeah, obviously I'm going to nice you because we're family. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'm really, really passionate about. But also, it was something that I was passionate about before, but it's the first time I'd ever experienced it in real life. In my life, in my mind, that was a dream. That was a dream that I had in my life.
Like, it's crazy. Like, actually, when you think about it, it's true, because there were so many people within that community, and actually you could really utilize that, that community. And I feel like that's where people don't realize how much networking can really help. Like, for me, you already know how passionate I am about networking. Like, we run the events, Networking Chills coming soon, guys. But we run the events, I want, the one thing I think that I really took away from network marketing was bringing people together.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, that for me that's where I thrive. Like, me being able to connect you with someone else, and you form that bond, and then later on down the line it's like, oh, Naomi did this for me and I did this for her, and that for me, I love that. And I just feel like having that sense of community is what network marketing could be if there wasn't such a that taboo type of thing of, oh, it's a pyramid scheme, oh, I don't want you to make money if I'm not making money, and like, we're all gonna make money. Eventually, we're all going to make money. It just depends on how bad you want it. Like, do you want it or do you not want it? Because there's so many people that came into that environment and came into the community that made money. They made more money than me and you. Do you know what I mean? And it was just down to the fact that they had the openness. They were willing to actually say, do you know what? I'm going to give this a try. Let me just see what it's about. And it can either it works for you or it just doesn't work for you.
And that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's true. There were a lot of people that happened to, but equally there were probably a lot of people that were in for the whole 3 years and didn't make a penny. And the reality is they stayed because of the community.
That's it.
I know some people will be like, wait, what? People didn't make a penny and they stayed. Yeah, I personally know people that didn't make any money for 3 years, but they stayed in that community. And can you imagine, if you deep that, then you must understand that it's the community. It's nothing to do with network marketing or trading or anything. It was just like you said, that we could literally call on anybody for anything at any time. Literally favors, fun. You just want to go out and you want someone to go. Do you know what I mean? It's like anything. And that's what I think. It's just the community itself that really, really made the biggest difference in my network marketing experience.
Facts. Yeah. Again, I just feel like we were, as I said earlier, we were very lucky that we had that direction and that leadership. and we were able to contribute as well to that leadership. Like, because a lot of the time, you know, the system ran, but we were the ones really running the system.
Word, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
we played our part. That's what I'm saying.
Facts. Like, we were really the ones running the system, because if we didn't, then there wouldn't be, you know, there wouldn't be certain things that people would actually know now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if we didn't actually play our part, then we wouldn't have been able to help a certain amount of people. And those people now, they can even still talk to us and have that conversation. And these people that we would have never known if we didn't get into that space. Yeah. And that's my thing. It's like, I've learned so much from it. I've definitely enjoyed the experience. I think it was a fantastic experience. But then also, you move on, isn't it? Like, so many people that are in network marketing companies don't stay. They've been in so many. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I've it's just, for me, it's like a job. I'm an accountant. If you look at my CV, I've been in accounting. Yeah. There are a lot of people that just are in network marketing. And I respect them for that, because that's not my idea of fun. But for them, it is. But I'm so, so grateful that I did have that experience that we had with our network marketing company, because, and like I said, with our particular team, because it's allowed me to be the person I am today. Facts. There are a lot of things, like, for example, I did a lot of things. Like, don't get me wrong, guys, I did say before, I didn't like doing things outside of my comfort zone. It didn't mean I didn't do it. I did still do it, just unhappily. And I didn't do it all the time. Yeah. But I used to do, like, for example, the 9 p.m. opportunity calls. At some point I was doing opportunity calls and I didn't think I was qualified.
Like, why am I doing this?
Literally. So it, like, I was put into a lot of situations where I didn't feel like I was qualified. But what it meant for me is I had to open my eyes and see that other people see something in you that you don't see. And I think that's what, but it wasn't even imposter syndrome. In less of imposter syndrome, just genuinely, I didn't think I had the skill. Because I had imposter syndrome more when I was made HFX ambassador. But doing the 9 PMs, it wasn't imposter syndrome. It was genuinely like, right, I literally don't know what I'm saying. I'm just making this shit up as I go. I don't know why they told me to do this. This shouldn't be me. I did it with jest. I wasn't stressed or anything like it, which I say it wasn't imposter syndrome. Where I was doing, when I first started to do live trading and live training sessions, that's when I had imposter syndrome. So I was like, people are literally risking their actual money. Being on an opportunity call and just explaining stuff to people, for me, was fine. But people risking their money, wild. Right. But yeah, I'm super grateful for the experience. I'm super grateful for everything that I've learned. And yeah, if you are interested in getting into network marketing, I highly recommend it.
100%.
And like I said, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur and you don't quite yet know where you want to go, I recommend network marketing. The reason why is that it allows you to grow in so many different ways, but equally it allows you to understand how business works. It allows you to understand how to operate as a business. It allows you to understand how to operate as a business owner. And it will put you in good stead to decide what it is that you want to do next. So whatever it is that I decide to do next, I know that I have all of these skills behind me. I know how to run a business. I know how to talk to people. I know how to do all of the things that I learned from network marketing, but I'll do it how I want to.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, I 100% recommend it as well. For me, when it comes to network marketing, it definitely is something that you have to try it out for yourself. You have to experience it. Don't listen to what other people have told you, because the moment you start listening to other people that are they're not qualified. Let's be real in it. Like, they're not qualified. You're telling me, you can't sit there and say, like, prime example, when we were making money trading, when Bitcoin was going mad, and then people are calling us now saying, oh yeah, like, you know, Bitcoin, da, 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 da. And we're telling them, but this is what we've been telling you. We've been telling you this for a long time. Like, so why is it that now you, like, okay, fine, you have to take your time and listen when you feel like you want to listen, but listen to the people that have been there. It doesn't make any sense for you to try and do something if you're not listening to someone that's actually been there, because then it's just pointless. It's like, we used to get told you can't listen to somebody who's single on marriage advice. You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. Like, why would you do that? Listen to the person that has the results. We have the results. Like, and we're still going. Yeah, we're still on the journey. However, we've got the results. We wanted to do a special little segment on network marketing because we've been there. We're not going to talk about something we're not qualified to talk about.
100%. So, I will never speak on something I have not got experience in.
Facts. So if you want to know more, like, babe, just send us a message, because we're happy to answer all the myths and the you know, the things that people think that, oh yeah, this is what it is. Hopefully we've explained it enough in this episode. But if there's someone that you know that might, you know, be interested in network marketing, or has told you, oh, it's a scam, don't do it, and you going back and forth as well yourself, you're like thinking, I don't want to do it because my friend said it's a scam.
Yeah.
Who is your friend? Who is your friend?
True. They have the results.
Exactly. So yeah, just I think the one bit of advice I'll always give to people is make sure that you are listening to someone that has the results that you want. There's no point in listening to somebody that doesn't have those results, because you're just going to end up falling flat on your face and you're going to wonder why. And it's a waste of time. Time is not going to wait for you. So just listen to those that have got those results. And then that way you at least know, okay, they've been through it. That was their experience. You're not going to have the same experience as us. That's fine. However, you're going to have a experience. You're going to have something, and you'll take something away from that. And that's the main thing.
100%.
And that's my TED talk for the day.
She was passionate about this one.
You can listen. I think it's just because of all the backlash that I used to receive from it. Like, people used to get onto me like, how are you going to be part of a network marketing? Have you ever done it?
Now, I'm not going to lie, but you know me, I literally don't care about people.
Yeah.
So y'all can keep talking. People still be talking. A lot of people still think I'm in and doing like network marketing, and I have to, I don't do that anymore, I just live my life.
But I still be making money though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys as always for joining us. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. And as usual, please like and subscribe and share and tell somebody about this, and leave us a message. Tell us about your experience. Have you been a part of network marketing? Is it something that you want to get into? Drop us a message. We'll absolutely make sure we reply and give you the best advice that we can give, really.
Yeah, and if you've got a question for us, please let us know, because if it's a good one, we'll definitely include it on the podcast.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, drop
absolutely.
us a question, any questions. It could be network marketing related, career related, anything that we've discussed in our anything that we've discussed in our previous pods. You can most definitely ask us questions. We would actually love to hear it.
100%. So guys, thank you for having us. We're so glad, of course, that you are still tuning in to us. I mean, we've got so much more to share, but until the next time, see ya.